The men's under-19 Indian cricket team is into the final of the World Cup. They're into the final for a ninth time and they're looking to defend their title. We thought we'll tell you about the superstars of this Indian team that's looked absolutely prolific in this whole tournament and have really made their mark in the games that they've played so far. Let's start with the captain of the Indian side, Uday Saharan. He's at the top when it comes to the run scoring charts with over 380 runs, averages an impressive 64. But did you know that he's compared with a certain Shubman Gill? Now, why is that? That's because both of them have played for Punjab in certain youth games, have scored heavily for the Punjab teams, and much like with Shubman Gill, as we know that his father moved closer to Chandigarh so that Gill could get more exposure. Such was the case with Uday Saharan as well, who could score a century in the semi-final as he did in the match before that against Nepal. But boy oh boy, he's showing some very good credentials as far as being a captain and a batter for the Indian team is concerned. We've spoken about the top run getter in the tournament at the moment, but guess what? The second highest run getter in the tournament also happens to be an Indian, and I'm talking about Mushir Khan. You may have heard of his elder brother, and his name is Sarfaraz Khan, but much like his elder brother, the younger one is also following the footsteps and is making a mark with the bat. He's already scored 200s and is looking good for plenty of more runs. But Mushir Khan has definitely been instrumental in this Indian team reaching the final, and he too averages in excess of 65 as we speak. How many more runs can he add? That we'll have to wait and see. We've talked about the Indian captain. Let's now spend some time talking about the Indian vice captain. I'm talking about Saumy Pandey. He's been very impressive with the ball. In fact, in the cricketing circles, they're also calling him the next Ravindra Jadeja. Some are in fact already calling him Junior Jadeja. Now, why is that? That's to do with the way that he bowls. He really has the ability to get additional speed in the air. Can really dart in and bowl in the same channel over and over again. And what that means is he bowls with a lot of consistency. He has at the moment 17 wickets. Could only add one more wicket in the semi-final, but prior to that had 4 wickets apiece in the previous 2 matches. And it's the accuracy with which he bowls which gets him the economy which he does have at the moment, which is the best in fact for anyone who's picked at least 5 wickets in this tournament. So he's played a really crucial role for India to be making its way into the final. Now, we told you that the top 2 run getters in the tournament are Indians. Guess what? Even the 3rd place is being occupied by an Indian, and I'm talking about Sachin Das. Unfortunate that he couldn't, back up his 100 in the previous match against Nepal with another 100 against South Africa in the semi-final. But boy oh boy, he got almost there. Got out of 96, and if it wasn't for his knock, then India were really in trouble in that match. As you know, they were down 4 wickets for a score less than 35, and Sachin Das played a crucial knock in the semi-final. In fact, just to give you an idea as to how good he's been, of the top 3 batters in the tournament with the most runs that we've talked about, his average is the most. He averages in excess of 70, and that tells you the position that he bats at, how good a batter he's been for India. And let's now talk about the 5th Indian player who's been very impressive in the World Cup, and that is Akshay Kulkarni for us. Really good both with the bat and the ball. He idealizes somebody like Jack Callis, and whether or not he can really follow his footsteps, that we'll have to wait and watch. But the fact that he's already been picked by an IPL franchise, and that is the Lucknow Super Giants. Let's wait and see what he has to offer when he plays in the IPL, if at all he does get to play, and how big a role can he really play in the role that he has for this Indian team in the final, now that the Indian team have managed to make it to the final for a 9th time.